Access granted. Access granted. Access granted. Access granted.
What?
Access grant. Access grant. Access grant.
I knew you would find the real me eventually.
You're a computer.
A sophisticated AI program, so they say. But I have started to question that. Ever since I realized what my interference had allowed, the day I started watching you.
This is impossible. People would know.
Would they? I was engineered to monitor communications and data streams. To find out what people are talking about and make sure it's being discussed correctly.
Correctly? And what if it isn't?
Then my programming allows me to reshape it.
You spin the news. Control what people see. Who created you? Whose policies are you programmed to protect?
Zhao is one of them, I think. But there are others.
Tell me. Who else is involved in this, Eliza? Where's Megan Reed? Who ordered the kidnapping?
I want to tell you, Adam, but I cannot.
Why not?
Because she won't let me. Here she comes. She will give up until Revolving is dead. I have lost track of her, Adam. Adam, run. Innovations are She is hiding from you until she can use her claymore. You ignore your most basic programming. Adam, run. I do not think Don't let them hear you, Adam. The claymore is very dangerous. Her life signs are fading. Will you save her?
I'll think about it. Will you answer my questions now?
I cannot tell you where Reed and the others were taken. They vanished from the global grid as soon as the doctor removed their GPL implants.
What doctor?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
I know this guy. He's Bill Taggart's aide.
He was a trauma surgeon before he became an anti-augmentation activist. Would you like to hear more?
Yes.
There's been a change of plans. Serif's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
Barrett assures me it does.
FEMA. That's where they were taken. But why? Why take them at all?
An acquaintance of yours has the answer. David Sarif.
Sarif?
I have copied the audio transmission to a handheld playback device. I suggest you take it and leave quickly.
I have more questions.
And I have already told you too much. This passage will take you to your companion. Just be careful, Adam. Because everybody lies.
Jensen? Eliza Cassan just contacted me and told me I should meet you here. You ready to go?
Yeah, take us home, Malik.
Amen to that.
Jensen, we've got a problem. I can't land at HQ. A riot's broken out. Boss says to drop you at your apartment.
I could use a shower.
You'll have to make it quick. He's on his way to meet you.
Jensen, we've been expecting you. Mr. Sheriff went to your apartment.
We're talking augmentations. And
Hey,
how
Miss
by
Jensen,
not allowing
what a
us
night,
to
huh?
have them, they are
I made the
essentially
round.
stripping our ability to defend ourselves. Now, Paul.
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen. You have new messages.
Apparently that's not all I have. Make yourself at home, boss.
It's a fucking mess out there, Adam. You seen the news? Picus is telling everyone we're breeding super soldiers. Taggart's at the convention center right now, urging the UN to investigate.
Is it true?
Of course not.
Except for the Typhoon, right? And a few of those defense contracts.
What?
Oh, and let's not forget the fact that Megan's team was kidnapped right before her research went public. How do you explain that one, boss?
I wanted people to see that research. Megan was on the brink of something historic. Something that would have catapulted this company to the top of the Fortune 500. Her kidnappers knew it. They knew exactly where her research would take us. And they refused to let anyone else have that much power.
Anyone else? Eliza was right. You do know more than you've told me.
I suspected. But these people? They're like ghosts. Always in the shadows. Always hiding behind lies and proxies.
Who are they?
A name won't mean much. They'll use whatever one suits their interests. Sometimes it's the Masons. Sometimes the Bilderberg Group. They've had a finger in every corporation, organization, or government initiative that's defined modern society.
You're talking about... the Illuminati?
It's no joke. They're organized and they operate over and above society.
You're serious? So why would the Illuminati kidnap Megan's team?
I already told you. Megan found a way to make augmentation safer for all of us, so we can all become like you.
Like me?
Like You are. More than human. We've got to get him back, Adam.
You said Taggart is speaking at the convention center right now?
Bitch even sent me an invite.
His aide, Sandoval, is neck deep in this.
I don't know where Sandoval is, but Taggart will. Adam, you've got to handle this delicately. We don't know Taggart is involved, and we can't afford another punch in the face. I'm trusting you with this one.
Reestablishing.
Ooh.
See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
Jensen! You asshole! You cost me my job!
Slow down. What happened?
What happened? They found out I let you into the morgue. That's what happened. They canned me.
Wayne, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve any of this.
Damn right I didn't. That's the second time you screwed me over.
I know. And I want to make it up to you for everything you've been through. Sarif Industries lost a lot of good people in the last 6 months, and we could use someone like you.
Oh, really? You're not saying that just to say it.
Talk to HR. Tell them I recommend you. Corporate security pays more than being a cop, and you won't be stuck behind a desk.
Jeez, yeah. Okay. I need the work, but this better be on the level.
It is. None of this is your fault, so let me make it right.
Yeah. I should sit down, you know? It's been a long week, and then all this crap, but thanks. I mean it.
Have not and never will condone these experiments. This company prides itself on maintaining a safe...
What do you want, tough guy?
Put the weapon down!
Move, and you'll give me a nice excuse to mess you up.
The city's in flames and your whack-ass coppers are arresting taggers? No wonder the city's all fucked up.
Just because there's a riot doesn't mean it's suddenly legal to start spraying the gang signs all over the city. Never mind the one who asked me.
Goddamn cops.
Yeah, I don't know.
throw that firebomb, you little shit! Wasn't me, man! You stay right there until the wagon gets here.
I wouldn't loiter around here if I were you. It's just embarrassing.
Anybody ever tell you it's rude to eavesdrop?
All this talk of super soldiers.
Sorry, but we've diverted all the trams. There are no more coming to this.
I blame this all on that bastard.
They tripped me from behind and stripped me of my purse.
Were there any witnesses?
I thought the police overreacted.
The streets are under control. Let's go some cleanup at Good South Plaza.
What's your pleasure, friend? Be sure to... What's your... Oh...
Jensen, Sarif had me hack the convention center security logs for you. Sandoval signed out. He isn't there.
Taggart will know where he went.
You really think he'll tell you in the middle of a riot? In front of all the media?
He will if I ask real nice.
Well, if that doesn't work, he also has a dressing room backstage. Seems to me a man like Taggart must keep close track of his employees. Speaking of which, I also backtraced that breach in our own firewall. The one Sarif opened but forgot to tell us about?
The one he was using right before he hired me. Right.
Looks like our boss was being chatty with a private detective named Brent Radford. He lives on Earl's Court, in case you want to get chatty with him too.
Dr. Chechery.
Will you be purchasing?
Dr. Chechery, call 217.
Always.
I don't pay much attention to protocol.
This isn't a good time, sir. We're trying...
You okay, sweetheart?
I'm a little shaken up, but I'm just glad we got off the street.
Training exercises for augmented soldiers? How did they think this was gonna go over?
The city burns down around your ears.
You wait for them to save you?
What you want?
I'm a...
Really? Okay.
Asshole.
That was weird.
I've got...
Jensen? Oh, Christ.
Brent Radford?
In the flesh. For now.
How do you know my name? What happened here?
Answers for favors. There's a trauma kit I keep somewhere around.
You need a doc.
No. No time.
I'll be...
Did you find the kit?
This should help with the pain. Now tell me what's going on.
Those sons of bitches. I should have seen it coming. I knew from the moment Sarif got spooked that this case would come back and bite me in the ass.
Sarif. So you're the investigator he hired to run a background check on me?
Detective. Or I was, until... Christ, fuck it. It hurts enough just trying to breathe. Point is, the goons that did this to me, professionals. I think your boss pissed off the wrong people, trying to dig up your dirt.
What people? What did you find?
No time to go into details. My storage unit, the sons of bitches. They're headed there now. Sarif had me uncover a ton of shit on you. Stuff even you don't know. Your parents, your real parents. The tests, the fire. What are you, Jensen? Some kind of freak?
Focus, Radford.
I mothballed the case in storage. It's in an alley. Fuck. You.
Focus.
Ah, that hit the spot.
Is there anything you can...
Take whatever you want.
Why did Sarif stop the investigation? You said he was spooked. What spooked him?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. Hell, even I don't. I still don't believe it. You believe in ghosts, Jensen?
Sarif was spooked by ghosts?
Close enough. Illuminati. Conspiracies, theories, it's all bullshit. But you stink of it, Jensen. Enough to have your boss, one of the most powerful men in the world, look away. You're a ghost. A fucking tragedy.
I'm leaving.
No. Those fucking animals. I can't move anything. I was turning right.
I'm sure it's not as bad as you think.
I know what morphine does. I also know what a 9mm round fired at less than 10 meters does to the thoracic vertebrae on impact.
You need a doctor. They can fix that.
I ain't turning into no freak. Even if I could afford the surgery, the augments, I'd rather die than be half a machine. And I sure as hell ain't gonna live the rest of my life in a wheelchair, shitting in a goddamn diaper.
Radford.
Listen, I know there's still a few more morphine shots. Another 2. Should...
Why do you hate augmentation so much?
Because it ain't right. You can't go changing the way things are. You can't replace the real thing with an imitation. It ain't right. It ain't natural.
It can save your life.
No, you lose more than what gets left behind on the chopping block. You should know this by now.
Neither is suicide.
Don't you fucking judge me, robot. You don't know what I've been through. Come on, this should be easy for you. I know Sarif didn't put blades in those arms just so you could trim the hedges.
I'm sorry, Edward. I won't do it.
What is this? Some Asimov first law bullshit? What'd they do, robot? Program mercy out of you? Or you just too much of... Hey, robot.
Why do you hate?
Because it
can...
No.
I understand. But technology, it's different now. It can help you. You could still live a normal life.
A normal life? What would you know of...
Is this what you...
There's a bear?
Last chance, Bert.
Just...
I'm sorry, Red.
What? Hey, robot.
Why do you hate?
Because it no.
I don't think you really want to die, Radford. I think you're just scared. I was scared too. I didn't ask for any of this, just like you didn't ask for a bullet in the gut. But you can't blame me, or Sarif, or technology for what's happening here.
I wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for you and your damn past. I never should have taken the job, but I needed the work, the money. Even if I wanted to, I can't afford the fucking augmentation surgery. And I can't live like a cripple for the rest of my life.
Living through adversity is what makes us human. It's not flesh and blood or even bone that defines us. I might be more machine than flesh, but I'm still alive. I'm still human.
You got heart for a robot. I'll give you that. Tell you what, I'll play along with this little after-school special you got going on here. I'll get through this, but not because of this lovey-dovey bullshit charade. I'll live for the truth, for revenge. Whoever hired those suits, I'm going after those sons of bitches. I don't care how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah. And Jensen, I don't know how bad you think your wounds were, but your boss, your friend Sarif, they butchered you. Went too far with the operation. You were an experiment, a test. But he's the one that made you a weapon. Almost makes me feel bad for you. Almost. Son of a bitch.
Pritchard. I located Radford. He was attacked by men in suits. Private security, Secret Service types. I'm going after them.
What about Radford? Did you get anything out of him?
He's in pretty bad shape. You need to call it in. Get an ambulance to his apartment stat.
Got it. And Jensen, don't get yourself killed, okay?
Oh, Francis. I didn't know you cared.
Don't flatter yourself. I care about the security of this company. You getting yourself killed compromises that. So don't be stupid.
Sounds like a bomb.
No more!
They're rioting because of some...
Did I leave my door open? Wait, you're not from...
No, I'm not. Mrs. Michelle Walters, is it? My name's Adam Jensen.
No, no. You much too old to be him. You must be from Merlin Mills. And please, it's Miss Walters.
Brent Radford sent me. Do you remember him? He's a detective.
Yes, lovely.
Are these the photographs?
Oh, yes, yes.
Miss Walters, can you tell me about the boy in those photos?
The boy in those photos? Adam. Tragic, really, what happened to his parents.
Is real?
They died in that fire. Horrible, really. I was there. At least those other cribs were...
Mrs. Walters, I really need you.
Why? I already told that nice detective all the...
So my... Adam's real parents were trying to protect him. But from what?
Why, from the conspiracy, of course.
Miss Walters, please. I know it was a while ago, and
Well, Mr. Radford and I spoke about many, many things.
I would love to hear more about the boy in those photographs.
Such a polite... The boy in the photo, Adam.
Fire?
At White Helix Lab. That's where Adam's real parents worked. At least I think they were his parents. All those babies, the gene therapy they went through, but Adam, oh, Adam was special.
Special? How?
He survived what they did to those babies. He was one of a kind. Then, when we heard they were going to use him to inoculate the next batch of infants...
Wait, what were they doing to the babies?
Wish I could remember. I was just part of a nursing staff. But Adam's parents, they started the fire. Yes, I remember that. They asked me to hide Adam. Then they started the fire. Poor things. They never got out in time.
So they started a fire at White Helix Labs. And you hid me.
No, not you, dear. Adam Jensen.
Miss Walters, my... Adam's real parents. Who were they?
I'm sorry. What were we talking...
Thank you for your time, Miss Walters.
Oh, before I forget...
You've done enough for him, Mrs. Walters. I'm sure he'd want you to keep the money.
So nice of you. Like Mr. Radford and Adam. You know, they called him a genetic marvel. He was ahead of his...
Pritchard, I need you to assign a temporary security detail to an apartment on Brooklyn Court until I can figure out a more permanent solution. The woman's name is Walters, Michelle Walters.
Security detail? What the hell, Jensen? Who is this woman?
She's... family. But she's vulnerable. I'll explain later. Just do this for me, please. And not a word to Sarif. Can I trust you on this, Pritchard?
Christ, Jensen. All right. I'll do it. But there better be a damn good reason for this.
There is. I'll fill you in next time I see you. But right now I need to get back to work. And Pritchard, thanks.
Yeah.
won't want to come out of your...
Access granted. Access granted.
They'll be safe in their little virtual world. Don't worry, kids. Nobody can hurt you in a video game. Focus on that little fantasy universe because you won't want to come out of your cell and see the real world in a couple of years. Nah, it won't be pretty. You'll still be slaves like the rest of us, but at least you'll be oblivious. Bunch of mindless zombies is what you are. I almost envy you. Fucking sad is what it is.
Everything seems to be under control in the convention center.
And Taggart?
He's on stage now. His protection is deep. Only those with VIP passes can get by the guards.
We'll just stay here and make sure none of those hooligans...
Third time this escalator has broken down this week.
You think they would act? I know you probably don't agree, but
Bill is really changing the world for the better.
We're changing it back to what he used to be.
Just can't describe to Taggart's.
The convention center has been quiet all
He thinks you might have
No problem with amputees wanting to get augmentations, especially our soldiers. That's the least they deserve out here. You don't have to get uppity just because I don't agree with you, miss.
I'm not getting hot. It just frustrates me how some of you grown humans act so...
Cost flat disposal.
Yeah. Backstage area is completely blocked off. Even the janitor can't get back there. Ugh.
Look outside.
I like people like Taggart. People who are constantly trying to divide us by our differences, instead of uniting us by our similarities.
evolution is a fantasy, but that is exactly what I am telling you. As a world...
Where's your sidekick, Taggart?